What goes on, guys? We are back here again with yet another review, and today we are taking a look at the one, the only Odius from the Unparalleled Universe Toy Company. He's a toy maker, damn it. Look at all this artwork from the Tuesday crew. Looking fantastic. I will definitely be keeping this box. Wade, curse you, man. You know, the living curse. Trying to get rid of boxes, but damn, you can't get rid of the Tuesday crew artwork. Pam. Oh man, Odius looks fantastic. No barcode, because if you didn't get this on the Kickstarter, you're gonna have to get it on Big Bad Toy Store. I believe there's still pre-orders up on there and his website, so please go check it out. I'm leaving all that stuff in the link in the description below. I pre-ordered this a year ago. I was in the first 10 to get this in the pre-order, but supposed to be here on Monday. At the time of this recording, it is now Wednesday, but that's okay. I want to post this on Friday. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open Odius up. Just wanted to take a minute to appreciate the awesome packaging here. Get to see the figure in there, the soft goods, that's standard, but look at all the artwork from the Tuesday crew. There's all this reading in there, like newspaper stuff. The origin of Odius with all the ats of who the artists are. It's so surreal seeing all this artwork that I've been seeing for years now. I remember he started this back in COVID, this podcast and live streaming in COVID, and that's when I really got into Unparalleled Universe, and I've been following the lore ever since. Got dinosaur hands. Robo better be accredited for that or he's going to be pissed the fuck off. But it is so cool to see all these people from Cali, you know, and all these people from the Tuesday crew, the Bay Area, coming together to make this happen. Wade, if you're watching, you've definitely inspired my channel, and this is awesome to see all this artwork put together. So finally, we're getting Odius out of the packaging. The living curse. Oh man. Now, he's probably the most iconic OC in the toy figure community. Like, I know there's big time Spider-Man and Gus, but those aren't original characters. They are, but they're not. Definitely, you know, everybody when you see those things associate them with Robo and Shartimus, but I think in terms of complete original character, I don't think anybody's topping Odius, and this is pretty damn cool. I do have a couple issues with it, but it's probably just on my copy. This is awesome. He's just so fun to play around with. I've been having a ball. I've been playing with him for the past 30 minutes now, just posing him up. He's fantastic. So, taking a look at the head sculpt here, one of many, all right? This is the angry, snarling head. You get that long head that's iconic for Odius at this point. The lip paint is good. I like the wash on there. The sloppiness of it totally works here. I really like that. And of course, you know, we got Rebel 10 Customs doing the amazing soft goods on here, and it shows. I mean, these are such good quality. You get the bendy wire that lines the jacket. Looks fantastic. You got to get the sleeveless look in there with the undervest of the flannel. Got the hoodie. So iconic for Odius, and then of course the jeans, and it just all around looks fantastic. We are going to undress Odius. I know Wade doesn't like naked people, but I think Odius is the exception here. Just looks fantastic. You get his feet. Now I will say, the feet on mine are a little weird, because this functions, but it's really gappy. If I guess if you put it down, normally it's not in a normal position, but then this this toe joint is just completely stuck, and I do not want to break it. So I will be leaving it like that. I don't really care. I mean, it does make him a little difficult to stand, but not enough to really bother me. But the toes are painted, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and undress him here. So you got to do the old flip the arms backwards. I would be careful taking out these hands. They are small pegs. I would just be careful, but definitely pop off the hands, pull off the jacket. Now, this is a look that you can have for Odius, is the sleeveless vest look, and that is totally cool. Like, you can definitely get him to do that, and that looks fantastic. I like that. Obviously, he doesn't have hands right now, but you get the idea. In terms of the jacket, we can take the jacket off. Flannel goes all the way around. It looks fantastic with the hood on there. Undo that. This is my first time actually taking a look at him without all the clothes on, though, because I'm definitely leaving all the clothes on him. That is my favorite look for the character. But you get this beautifully sculpted body underneath here. That's another look you can have for Odius. We'll throw on hands in a second, but that's another look you can have for him with just the pants and the jeans. That looks awesome. And then, you know, we can go ahead and take the pants off. And ooh, we got a completely naked Odius, and he doesn't have a wiener. We've established that. He does not have a wiener. And that's okay. Wade talked about this. I think for the completely naked look, I want to go with these clenchy claw hands. But there's no shortage of hands here. Don't worry. We're going to get into the accessories in just a second. But look at that. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Oh, yeah. Just breaking the articulation a little bit in certain spots. But once you do, it's like this thing is so ridiculously fun to mess around with. Like, it's so toyetic, which I know is what Wade was going for. But, like, look at, I know it's like a little gappy, but he's got darker colors. And look at that crunch. Like, you can really get him into those animalistic type crunching poses to run around and just cause mayhem. He's pinless, which is awesome. That is fantastic. He just looks great. I like the wash that they put on him. He's got a skinnier body. Hopefully, if we get like Rubio, which I would buy a Rubio. I don't know if I can afford to get all the different color variants of Odius, but I would definitely get more characters. So Rubio is definitely on my list. So if we get some reuse, or maybe, you know, Rubio, I would imagine it's probably going to be on a bigger body. But yeah, looks fantastic. I will say, I think the paint difference from the head sculpt to the body is a little jarring. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but this is a little different. Like, the body's like darker than the head, like paint on the hair and the beard. Maybe that's intentional, but it doesn't bother me enough to like really piss me off. But it's just something I noticed. But I just really like playing around with him. So let's take a look at some accessories here, because Odius has a lot, and I want to get through it all. So, but we can't have him looking like a chump back here. So let's go ahead and get him all posed up. So, taking a look at some hands, we do got tons of hands. As you saw, we have the clenchy hands and the more relaxed hands that he comes with in the package. We get a pair of pointer finger hands for picking the Odius nose or something, maybe. I don't know. We got a good old pair of fist hands, definitely needed. We got a pair of slightly more open clenching hands. I think these are going to be for grabbing some necks or something like that with your other figures in your collection. This is a wider grip hand. Not really sure what this is for. It could just be for other accessories that you could potentially put with him. You get a tighter grip hand, which is probably going to be for one of the accessories that he has. I will say the grip hands do not have a vertical hinge, which is my only articulation problem with this guy. And then you get a pair of flat, wide open hands, which I definitely want to try my posing skills later and see if I can get them like posed on one hand like that, which is pretty cool. Then you do get a jacket to add another look for him. So if you don't want the sleeveless look, but you also don't want the long trench coat, you can throw this on there too. I'll show, check my Instagram for the pictures and stuff of that, but that is on there too. I do have a hole in mine. I don't know if that's intentional, but there definitely is a hole in mine. I think maybe they are intentional, because there's a hole on the other side too. Let me know if you got this, if they're supposed to. I guess it is supposed to be tattered in holes. Yeah, these are intentional, but that's pretty cool actually. I like that. At first I was like, damn, do I really have a hole in it? But it's definitely intentional. Rebel 10 knows what she's doing. I would not doubt her. So this looks great. And then you do get 4 additional head sculpts, which it's really hard for me to decide which my favorite is, because they all got so much personality to them. So like I said, you do get the screaming head on there. Then you get the classic Odious angry head, like snarl. Looks fantastic. You get the surprised Odious head. That looks great. This one's really good, like the angry head, like somebody just touched Wade, like they offered him a hug or something. That looks fantastic. And then the, like, he kind of look like he just ate something sour or something. He's a sour guy. That is pretty fire. And then finally, you do get Pam. This looks fantastic. The gorilla skull or chimpanzee skull. It's some old world primate. I don't know. But looks fantastic. The paint on the wraps look great. Silver is nice and bright. And you're going to want to use the smaller clenching hands for these. The hands are slightly soft, but, you know, just be a little careful. But you can get that in there. And then pop these hands off again. I would just be really careful about plugging the hands on and off. But that looks great. So you can have him with Pam. Oh, man. I think the only accessory he's missing is, I think, a pair of dinosaur hands would have been pretty damn cool. I don't know how that would have worked, but, you know, who cares? It's Odious. Give him whatever we want, right? He's one of those characters that you can kind of do anything with. I love the lore of Odious. I wish I could come up with my own character like that. But damn, stop. That fucking icy. That is icy. So, really, really cool. It does come with this warning to heat up the heads before swapping them, and I will say you definitely have to do that. It's no big deal. You put this in each one of them. That's totally fine. But just keep that in mind. But, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, let's go ahead and take a look at articulation here, because it is pretty impressive. And this is just like he's so fluid to play around with. And it's kind of rare these days that you get a nice detailed figure that you still want to like mess around with. So taking a look at this, the head has a ball joint at the neck and the head. He can look up all the way, no problem. You get amazing pivot. He can get his ear to his shoulder, both sides. You can rotate there, and you can look down. Let me see. You gotta like tuck that underneath there, but once you do, it's really not gappy up there neither compared to the rest of the body. But once you like get that underneath, you can get him to look all the way down too. So the neck, perfect. This is how we like to see necks. The shoulders are on those like ball pegs that kind of like move all over the place. It's not just like your standard butterfly. Just adds a little bit of movement. I know he's not going to like this, but kind of a little bit McFarlane style, but a little bit cleaner. I will say my shoulders are a little loose, but not enough to bother me. It'll rotate, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then all the wrists swivel and horizontal hinge. No vertical hinges, which is a little unfortunate. The torso is fantastic. Look at the crunch on this guy. I mean, you're getting almost 90. Yes, it's hella gappy up there, but he's a darker color, so it doesn't bother me. And it actually works. The worst is when it's gappy and it doesn't work, but that works. And it's designed like that. Wade was saying that he wanted this to be very toyetic, and when you have all the clothes that you can still do something like that. That is so impressive. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Works great. Rotate up there, down there, all that good stuff. Hips go out about that far. They'll go down. They do not have a drop hinge, which is totally fine by me. He'll kick forward pretty much all the way. And you have that inner thigh swivel, which is kind of like they do with like NECA. That's awesome. Double jointed knees that do not get to the furry Odious butt, but that's okay. And then the ankles will go all the way down, all the way up. They'll rotate. I love that. This is my favorite ankle setup. Pivot. And you do get the toe hinge. Like I said, mine's a little messed up on this side, but I just got to heat things up. But keep those shoulders up. Oh man, he just looks great. Can't stop playing with him. This is a fantastic looking figure, and he moves like no figure I've played with in a while. Here's Odious with the Zach Toys crew standing next to NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite series Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men series Darwin, who is completely fascinated by Pam, and why wouldn't he be? He's named Darwin. Of course he's going to be fascinated by the primate skull, right? And finally, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Hasbro What If series Zombie Captain America. So some of you might be out there wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, it's everything I've been waiting for the past year. It is pretty fantastic. I am quite the fan of Unparalleled Universe and the whole channel and community that he's created. So to see this come to fruition before my eyes is pretty damn cool. I've been following this Kickstarter for a while. Again, I was in the top like 10 or 15 people, like the first 10 or 15 people, to pre-order this guy. And I'm very happy that I did. I have zero regrets on this order. I just want to say congratulations to Wade and the whole Unparalleled Universe crew, Natalie, the assistant, all that good stuff. And to all the amazing people who shared, take great pictures, Art with Toys, MCU Collector, Adam from Playing With Myself, like all these people who helped to make this possible. Congratulations and thank you to all of you, Dave Honor, all those people. So yeah, this is awesome. Wade, if you're watching, I would love to go on a live stream with you. Let me know. I'm not super big or popular at all, but it's kind of like a little dream of mine to be asked to go on that live Friday night live stream. So if you're ever looking for a guest, hit me up, brother. But with that being said, at a price point of around $90 for this guy, he's getting an odious 10 out of 10. Come on now. It's odious. If you give it anything less, you're a bitch ass. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me and Unparalleled Universe on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I don't know if he has TikTok and Letterboxd, but be sure to follow us all on there. I have a lot of fun. He has a lot of fun, and I'm sure you all will too. But as always, let me know. You copping? I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.